Hello, everyone. Today we're finishing chapter 18 of the Gospel of John. We're beginning at verse 28, and we're on to now yet another scene in this very, very busy chapter. Jesus has been arrested. He has found himself in front of the Sanhedrin, and now, as we begin verse 28, he's being brought before Pontius Pilate. Now, there's a whole lot of things happening in this scene that I invite you to read carefully, but there are just two verses I want to drill into for a moment. And the first is halfway through verse 28. Listen to this. His accusers didn't go inside because it would defile them, and they wouldn't be allowed to celebrate the Passover. Let's just think about that for a second. The Pharisees, the members of the Sanhedrin that are out to see Jesus be executed for having done nothing criminally wrong, refused to go into the courts of Pontius Pilate because in their understanding of the world, that would defile them and they would not be allowed to participate in this Passover festival the next day. Now, it just blows my mind to think about the hypocrisy of what's going on. They think that they are holding themselves in purity as they don't defile themselves in front of Pontius Pilate, and yet what they're doing is absolutely unethical by any standard, and certainly even a violation of one of the 10 commandments which they celebrate so highly. Kind of think about that one for a minute. But the verse I really want to drill into comes a little later at verse 36. You see, Pilate has to face this kind of question of who is Jesus anyway and what is he about? And the accusation is that Jesus claims to be king of the Jews. Pilate's looking at this man who certainly doesn't look anything like any king he's ever seen before, and then concludes perhaps the man must be delusional. But as their dialogue progresses, it becomes apparent to Pilate that that's not the issue here at all. That this is some nuance that's strictly amongst the Jews, and Pilate in truth wants nothing to do with it. Well, be that as it may, Jesus is still there. And here's what Jesus says at verse 36. Jesus answered, "My kingdom is not an earthly kingdom." I want to get picky about this sentence for a moment. In the original Greek, there is a word that's pronounced ek. It's just two characters. And it denotes a separation and is usually translated as from or away from. So perhaps a better way of structuring this sentence would have been to say something to the effect of, "My kingdom is not from the earth." And that certainly is very true. But the whole point of Jesus' mission is that his kingdom is for the earth. The presence of God's Holy Spirit that we experience now and what Jesus has been ushering in the whole time we have been reading John's gospel is that there is a spiritual reality that transcends this place that we call the world, but we are invited to be a part of. Jesus' kingdom is not from the earth, but it is for the earth. And as we become followers of Jesus Christ, as we become members of his kingdom, then we get to bring that kingdom to this place and invite people to be a part of it and the joy and love that comes with it. That is Jesus' mission and has been all along. And it's the mission that we now share, that we get to be followers of Jesus Christ, bringing the light of his love into this world so that we all might become members of his kingdom. Have a great day, everyone. If these devotional videos are helpful to you, subscribe to our channel and click the notification button so you know when we post a new video. And of course, please share them with others.